The term astronaut comes from Greek word astron, that means stars and sailor. So basically star sailor. Speaking of astronaut, the cost of NASA's spaceport is $12 million. However, the 70% of the total cost is for the backpack and the control module. In 2011, a woman named Amy Davison purchased a non-visible piece of art for $10,000. The actor James Franco put his name behind a strange new project called the Museum of Non-Visible Art. The idea of the museum is that the work of art does not exist in real world or physically. Instead, they are imagined by the artist. She was promised an entire wing of museum named in her honor and a title card with a description of the piece. The artwork called as Fresh Air. Speaking of art, in March 2021, an artist made history by selling his art piece for $70 million. The art piece in question here is NFT based digital art which is backed by blockchain technology. Also, two friends made history by buying it for $70 million. The two of them are from South India. Vignesh Sundaresan and Anand Venkateshwaran are the two people who bought the NFT based digital art from Beeple for $69.3 million. In 2006, a woman lit a fire during a flight journey, which made the flight to do emergency landing. When inquired about the incident to the woman, she claimed that she had a medical condition that apparently involved flatulence, which means a rotten smelled fart. To cover her own fart smell, she basically lit a match during a flight journey, which made the flight to do emergency landing. To those who didn't know, lighting a match on a moving flight is illegal. Also, she has been banned from their flight for a long time. A new study reveals that the cockroaches existed way before dinosaurs and they survived. Cockroaches originated in the great primordial land of Pangaea over 300 million years ago. In fact, they were 3.5 inches long at the time. What do Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, Napoleon, Mussolini and Hitler have in common? One or things spring to mind obviously, but tyranny and the thirst for world domination are not what concern us here. All are reputed to have suffered from a phobia called ailurophobia, the fear of cats. That's not to say that they did not much care for cats or held feliness to be inferior to, say, dogs or horses. Allegedly, they were palm-sweatingly, spine-tingingly, stomach-sharingly terror-struck by pussycats. Jellyfish or jellies, as scientists call them, are not fish. They have no brain, no heart, and no bones. They are organism which doesn't come under fish, but lives like a fish. Speaking of fish, sea horses doesn't look like a fish but comes under fish. Sea horses and their close relatives sea dragons are the only species in which the male gets pregnant and gives birth. Male sea horses and sea dragons get pregnant and bear a young, unique adaptation in the animal kingdom. The world's largest family stays in India. The husband Gianna Channa has 39 wives and 94 children. The family also consists of 14 daughter-in-law and 33 grandchildren. They live in a 100-room, 4-story building set amidst the hill of Baktwang village in the Indian state of Mizoram. Gianna Channa lives with all of them in a 100-room mansion. His wife takes in turns to share his bed. It takes 30 whole chickens just to make dinner. He is the head of the world's biggest family and says he is blessed to have 39 wives. Speaking of biggest family, the greatest officially recorded number of children born to one mother is 69. To the wife of Fedor Vasilyev, a peasant from Shuya, Russia. In 27 confinements, she gave birth to 16 pair of twins, 7 set of triplets and 4 set of quadruplets. It is officially recorded most babies born to a single woman. A man plants guitar-shaped forest in memory of his wife. Located in the fertile agriculture region of Argentina is a guitar-shaped forest made up of 7,000 cypress and eucalyptus trees. While its size and scale is impressive as a piece of land art, the story of how it came to be is even more touching. The inspiration came from Pedro's wife, Graciela, who was flying in a plane over Pampa one day and noticed a form that through a fluke of topography looked like a bit of milking pail. Graciela proclaimed that they should do one better and make a giant guitar on their form, as she always loved the instrument. Then one day in 1977 she suddenly collapsed. She had suffered from a ruptured cerebral aneurysm and died shortly thereafter, carrying what would have been family's 5th child. A couple years later, Fedor decided to honor his wife's lost wishes and create the guitar-shaped forest she had always dreamed of. With the help of his children, they planted a unnurtured roughly 7,000 trees. Mr. Ureta admits he has only ever seen photographs of the complete guitar forest since he had a traumatic event in his youth has left him with a fear of flying, so he has never saw it from the plane. Just through photograph he has seen the forest, how it looks from the top.